Councilwoman Pilsey-Drew.
Here.
Councilman Edwards.
Here.
Councilwoman Henninger. Here. And Councilman Villagrana.
Present.
Okay, we're going to do the approval of the minutes for the regular meeting of July 21st, 2014.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes of the city council meeting for July 21st, 2014.
Second. Do it first and second. Roll call, please.
Villagrana.
Aye.
Baker.
Aye.
Martinez.
Aye.
Henninger. Aye. Edwards.
Aye.
Pilsey-Drew.
Aye.
Mayor Orr.
Aye.
7 ayes.
Okay, moving on. Visitors. The first visitor will be Richard Upton. Request for street closure.
Dick Upton, 401 Tanner Avenue. Topic is Tour de Coal Towns, bicycle tour, starting at the museum and going to Rockvale, Williamsburg, and Coal Creek, and then back to the city park to finish up. And co-sponsored by the museum and Florence Rotary Club. And we have quite a number of sponsors already, and it's going to involve the 3 coal towns. Go to the mayor's meeting tomorrow and make sure that they're progressing. They are going to prepare history packets of their area and also what can you do there today. And that will be available to the bicyclists either on the route or back at the city park. And the tour is start at the museum, staging area on Pikes Peak between Front Street and Railroad Avenue, and that's where we'd like the street closure. So we have an area for the bicycles to congregate and get their instructions and packets and so on. And the street closure would be from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock, just a short time, long enough to get everybody in to register and then get their instructions and a little history of Florence and then be on their way. And then we'll pick up the barricades and move them off to the side as soon as everybody's gone. So then Sam can pick them up at his leisure. You'll end up in City Park here.
Pioneer Park?
Pioneer Park. And there will be a free cookout for the participants. And Wholesome is sponsoring that with hamburgers, hot dogs, and so on. Are you looking for a free meal? Have you got a bicycle? There you go. Okay.
Oh, no, you won't.
Mike.
Now, I heard a rumor that people can also run in this. They don't have to necessarily...
Yes, that is a rumor that's going around. There's one person in particular who has been asking me that.
Was it Mike?
Can you just walk from the museum to the park?
I think I might be in a wheelchair.
Well, are you still riding your bike?
Oh, yeah.
Well, here you go.
I can't ride that far.
Hey, it's less than 10 miles, and you get stops in between.
Should take me 5 hours to ride all over.
Well, maybe somebody will give you a tow rope. So anyway, this big tour seems to be good interest around town in it. Tomorrow, like I say, I'll be giving the 3 mayors packets of information to hand out to anybody in those towns that would like to participate. So, street closure is just a 1-block area for about a 3-hour span.
May I make a motion?
Okay. Yep.
I would like to make a motion to approve the street closure on September 6, 2014 for the bicycle tour the coal towns from 7 to 10 a.m.
Second.
From Front Street to Railroad Avenue, sorry.
To where?
From South Pikes Peak, from Front Street, south to Railroad Avenue.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, we have a first and second. Is there any further discussion on this?
What was that?
That
It's
was
a
Tony's
cane.
Oh.
The street closure is just from Front Street to Railroad Avenue.
Right, that's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I'll second it. Okay, we have first and second roll call, please.
Pilsey-Drew.
Aye.
Martinez.
Aye.
Henninger. Aye. Edwards.
Aye.
Villagrana.
Aye.
Mayor Orr.
Aye.
Baker.
Aye.
Last left you out.
Last but not least.
That was passed.
It's quick. Just, man, my
Guess we got it.
Don't say that.
Okay, do we have any other visitors in the
Oh,
crowd?
here comes Sam. You're on new business? Oh.
Visitors? Okay, no visitors, so we'll move on to old business.
Strange, not many
No
people
old business
today.
either. Wow, we're gonna fly through this. New business. First reading ordinance 14-2014, extending franchise agreement with Charter Communications. Dory?
Well, here we go again. We're still trying to get on track with these folks. There's been a change in ownership in the cable business, and Charter, who is taking over from Bresnan, is still trying to get a handle on how to do these things. I wrote them a rather lengthy email about all of the publication requirements that they've got to undertake before we actually can formally consider a full-blown franchise on first reading, which seemed to be news, unfortunately, to the representative. And so what I suggested to him was that we extend this through November 30th, the temporary one, so that we can work on getting a permanent franchise. I didn't hear back from him, so what I'm going to suggest, and I think this is why Dory put it on the agenda, is that you go ahead and approve it, and we'll get it to them and say, you need to sign this so that we have something in place before we can get the permanent franchise in place. Yes, Paul?
Wouldn't it rather be your first suggestion about extending the current one to November to give them a chance to respond to your questions? Instead of approving this right now?
That's what you're doing.
The problem we have is that the current franchise is expired.
That's till November.
No, I understand that, but I mean, I'm saying going back and renewing or extending the old
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're
franchise
doing.
agreement until November, until you get answers to the questions and publications that you have stated.
Right, and essentially, Paul, that's what this does.
This is the current one in its present state.
Right,
Okay, thank you.
exactly.
Then I'll make a motion that we accept ordinance number 14, or do we have to read it? I'm sorry. Did I jump to it?
Yes, we do. We're at first reading, aren't we? Unless you want to waive reading, you've heard it a million times.
I make the motion that we waive the reading of ordinance number 14, 2014.
Okay, so
Second.
Charter Communications.
the vote is on waiving the reading only?
Yes.
All right.
We have first and second, I'm waving you, doing a loudspeaker.
Villagrana.
Aye.
Baker.
Aye.
Martinez.
Aye.
Pilkington.
Aye.
Edwards.
No.
Enninger.
Give me first.
And Marrower.
Aye.
6 ayes.
Now I
Away, guy.
You want to read?
Okay,
now I make a motion that we adopt ordinance number 14, 2014, an amendment, ordinance extending the franchise agreement between the City of Florence as grantor and Raven Communications, LLC, LKA Charter Communications Guarantee.
Second.
we have first, second, does he need to mention to how far he's extending it?
Well, that's in the first paragraph there, until November 30th of this year.
All right, we have first and second. Is there any further discussions on this? Roll call, please.
Villagrana.
Aye.
Pilkington.
Aye.
Martinez.
Aye.
Enninger. Aye. Edwards.
Aye.
Baker.
Aye.
Marrower.
Aye.
So no, by the time we see this, again, the Dolphins will beat the Broncos.
The what? It'll snow in Miami before the Dolphins beat the Broncos.
Hey, now watch out. I'm a Dolphin fan.
Okay,
No wonder you can't ride 5 miles.
let's move on. We need to award a bid to engineering and streetscape planning services. Let's have our,
Are you ready to introduce him?
yeah, why don't you introduce him and then we'll have him do it.
Okay. Here to my left, we have our new city planner, Wade Broadhead. We were able to get him from the city of Pueblo. We're very excited to have him here, and he'll go over this with us real quickly.
All right. Well, it's good to be here. Thank you guys for having me. I'm very excited to take this position. Looking forward to a lot of great things that we can do here. And I look forward to spending a lot of time listening my first month at what you guys want to do and then help you guys accomplish all those goals. But what we're talking about here is there's 4 bids, and the low bid was from Leverington Associates at $2,760. The high bid was Atencio Engineering at $6,400, well, which is double the other bids. So I think that one's kind of out of hand right off the bat. It comes down to the 2 cheapest bids are Leverington Associates out of Pueblo. I've worked with Leverington. The good thing is all 4 of these companies I think could do a great job. I think it comes down to then the price. Leverington Associates is kind of a small, kind of 1.5-man shop, and it doesn't really quite have the depth of the team that I think you want for the project that you're going for. And JVA's engineers, I've worked with them on a couple other projects. They're really well regarded, and they have a fairly deep bench to work on what's going to turn out to be at least a $500,000 project if it's received. So staff's recommendation is that we go with JVA engineers, and I'd be happy to take any questions.
Any questions for Wade? Okay,
Then I would make a motion that we accept JVA engineers for the streetscape planning services, not to exceed $3,000.
Second.
Could I ask that you amend your motion to say that you believe that's the lowest responsible bid?
As stated.
Okay, thank you.
Second.
okay. We have a first and a second.
Second.
I thought Larry was.
Yeah. Tony was in between
In
somewhere.
between.
Okay, any further discussion on it?
I like it.
Who's the second?
Larry?
Larry, did you amend your second?
Yes.
Roll call.
Villagrana.
Aye.
Baker.
Aye.
Martinez.
Aye.
Buildings-Roof.
Aye.
Edwards.
Aye.
Henninger. Aye. Mayor Moore.
Aye.
7.
JPA. Wow, we're flying through this mayor's report, and I don't have much of a report.
Sure. So let's get started.
Yeah.
And then we get started.
So we'll move on to the committee reports. Anyone have any committee reports? Paul?
Not really reports, but just some knowledge that I would like to pass on is that, number one is that I had an art show at Woodland Park, and I was very pleasantly surprised at the amount of people that were aware of where Florence is, number one, and number two is the amount of antique stores that we have in our town. And I was really taken back because, a lot of people mistake Florence for Florissant or Florissant for Florence. So, to that extent, whoever is doing the advertising, etc., we're on the map.
Okay, anyone else with a committee report, Larry?
No. I
Anyone?
gotta say, the city crew is doing a great job on Second Street doing that sidewalk over there by Santa Fe and Second.
Yeah, they've been done with that.
That's last week with it.
Okay. No one else? Then we'll move on to the city attorney's report.
No report tonight. I would request that you call an executive session after the regular session to discuss 2 matters in negotiation, a contract with Butler Snow and also a negotiation with Sumo Development Corporation.
Okay.
Is there anything else, Mike?
City manager's report.
Okay, a couple things real brief here. Just remind council that we will be having the goal-setting session on August 27th. That is at 1 o'clock, I believe. 1 o'clock. And it will be here at City Hall, unless you decide you want to have it somewhere else. And then this Thursday at 8 in the morning at Pioneer Park, we have the mayor-manager coffee chat. And I was told by Stacy today that the plan was that Mr. Baker and Mr. Orr would bring coffee apparently, but now I find out that there actually will be coffee at Pathfinder, Pioneer Park for us this time. I still think we should probably, anybody who can make a pot of coffee, bring it to be safe. And that's all I have.
Mike, you can have a big commercial coffee pot. I'll donate to the city for this.
Go, we'll have coffee and stuff.
I could get up in the morning and make it even. and bring it.
Well, I'll provide the coffee if she's providing pot, but then the mayor has to buy the donuts.
All right. I did last time, I can do it again this time.
Just don't tell Johanna.
I'll do it. Okay. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Moving on. Bills.
Make a motion, pay the bills.
Second that.
First, second. Roll call.
Villagrana.
Aye.
Martinez.
Aye.
Penninger. Aye. Edwards.
Aye.
Pilkington.
Aye.
Baker.
Aye.
Mayor Orr.
Oh, this is good.
Now we need a motion to go to executive session.
I would like to make the motion that we go into executive session to discuss executive matters. I forgot what.
There are two matters. One, the negotiation of a contract with Butler Snow. The other involves Sumo Development Corporation.
To discuss those two matters.
Okay.
Second.
Going up first, second. Roll call.
Villagrana. Baker.
Aye.
Penninger. Aye. Edwards.
Aye.
Martinez.
Aye.
Pilkington.
Aye.
Mayor Orr.
Record times.
And we can go into the room.
And if we all head straight there, we can really get that done.
Let's go right.